another day at True News and Reviews office. We got, Rod the Water God. I'm here. We got Ja. We're giving
Yeah,
you guys another episode.
I'm here though. I
You
don't.
here?
Usually your energy turned up. You got real
Yeah, I
like.
turned it down.
Yeah, you got
Hey,
job
we talking
interview
about
voice
quality
on us, dog.
control.
Don't get like that. I know we got more subs, but don't get Hollywood on us, man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to Yam Star, uh, Mod Entertainment. Everybody been holding us down on the regular,
MOD.
for real.
Yeah, yeah. The people who's always out in the comments, we appreciate that. If you get a chance, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Help us get more subscribers because we get so many views of repeat viewers that aren't subscribed. If even 10% of those people were to subscribe now, we might hit 1.5, before the end of the month out. But let's not get caught up on that. We got
Daytona
to
Beach is
address Daytona Beach's own
Daytona
side
Beach
Jimm.
is in the building.
Yeah, Daytona Beach, you got to hold this L. You know what I'm saying? Because
Whoa, come on,
quality
man.
control side Jimm
Hold on,
addresses
hold on,
snitching allegations following police body cam footage.
hold on.
Now, look,
Don't say
he's
Daytona Beach hold the L because we got snitches everywhere, every city.
listen, if somebody comes out of Lauderdale and they're telling or something like that, then Lauderdale got to hold the L as well. I'm just saying that he's got Daytona Beach on his back. He's a guy whose music I've shared in the hip hop group I got on Facebook, Real Music
Okay,
Media, and I've been following his career. His name has been in the news for things other than music, but he's a quality control artist. That's just the home of QCP, Little Baby. Who else over there?
QCP don't own that. I mean,
Well, he sold, but he probably
yeah,
still running it. You could sell it and just, that's how it go. You sell a little piece, own some, and
yeah.
you know how it
Nah, but
go.
that 300 million, I think he sold every drop of everything of that thing. No.
Well, we
Yeah,
got to get into the specifics of that, but
yeah.
this is a major upcoming artist, and he's spoken out about the leaked footage that allegedly shows the rapper cooperating with law enforcement during a recent traffic stop. The footage was leaked online by 1090 Jake.
Can we see that? Can we see it? I never seen the footage. You got the footage up?
We could go into the footage. You want to go into the
Little lady.
footage already, or you just want you don't want to get into his get back? No, that makes sense. Let's just go into some of the footage. Now, I watched it just to give an overview. Your boy Jim Curry, aka Side Jimm, he talked after he was read his rights. He talked about somebody running away from the scene. It was him and some other guys hiding behind a house. They was riding in a stolen vehicle and they were planning on committing property crime. And he told on his brother as well. Said his brother wasn't the driver, but confirmed that it is his brother that they had in custody, and he was in cahoots with the whole thing. And he was just being really cooperative with the police to the point where they said that he's one of the nicest guys ever. So we gotta get through this piece by piece. He was 18 years old at the time. 1090 Jake wants to know, I want to know, do y'all think he said too much? Honesty is the best policy, the police officer said. Let's hear what he had to say, bro.
We don't hear nothing.
Wait a minute, you don't hear anything. What you mean? You don't hear it? Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Let me go ahead and switch over. I started without you. Hold on. Sorry for that. Start again here at 5 minutes.
Doing behind that house? You guys know the people or what? No? What are you guys doing behind there?
Attempting to do something stupid.
Attempting to do something stupid?
Yeah.
Breaking the car or breaking the house or what?
Whatever.
Like I said, man, honesty is the best policy. I can work at the state attorney's office when you're honest with me. So just whatever, trying to break into a car, break into a house, or what's the deal?
Whatever.
Just whatever you can get.
Nothing violent, right? Nothing violent? We weren't gonna do anything violent. What you mean by like shoot somebody or something?
No, I mean like an old lady lives there, right?
Oh, I don't.
You don't know who lives there? Okay. I'm not in contact yet. But your intention wasn't anything to do with that old lady, right?
I don't know if she's old. I don't know if she's old lady.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all bad. They read him his rights. He talk about he don't know if an old lady is in there. He just implicated himself in a lot of ways. We're going to continue, but the lesson we should learn from this first quarter is the best thing you can do is not say anything after they read you your rights. All of this is bad. At about 6 minutes is when he really turns up, though. Stay with me, Bob.
I got you. The property crime. How'd you guys pick that house? Just driving? No, but he said they were behind the house. They were about to do something stupid. Is what he told me.
Oh.
So. He's been Miranda, right? Yep.
Okay.
So he admitted he doesn't know who lived there, and then when I asked him if he was going to do anything violent, he said no, and I said just property crimes, and he nodded his head. Yeah, that's what he.
That would probably be bad enough by itself, right?
Yeah.
But it gets a lot darker. We're going to get into that. Any reaction from you so far? You just nodded your head over there. You haven't verbalized much.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear everything. You wanna that's
You
it.
want to wait to hear everything. Well, I'm saying, do you have any reaction to that part so far? You don't committed a lot.
Yeah, he said a lot, he said everything that he was, he wasn't supposed to say anything, but
That don't seem too bad though, right? In your opinion.
what?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
what he said so far is not, he ain't really.
Oh, okay. Let's go to like 7 minutes and 30 seconds. By the way, him responding, we got that information from Hip Hop DX, and this is 1090 Jake's page, end of sentence, where you could really get into depth and watch this whole thing in its entirety. We just gonna go through some highlights. At 7 minutes and 30 seconds, the cops start talking about how cooperative this guy is.
Pretty cooperative, so it may go from there.
Maybe I'll start a little bit before.
Escorting him to the hospital. His brother was one of those arrested, but his brother wasn't the driver.
And just so you know, Darren, there's one guy who's pretty cooperative, so it may go from there.
Do you know any of your buddies, man? Or you don't know any of
Where
them?
are you putting out, Lawson?
You don't know any of them?
That's a good question.
You know
sir.
one?
Maybe southbound from where we last
You,
saw the two running.
do we have your brother in custody or no? Okay. Did you guys break in anything before that, or is that your first time?
Get your free copy of my new best-selling book, Commercial.
So he said, did y'all break into something before that, or that was your first time? You gonna continue to give it up? Oh.
First one. Do you know whose car that is?
Man, fuck.
Do you know who the driver was? Who was the driver? Huh? Well, I know your brother wasn't driving. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Your brother was the driver?
I said he wasn't.
He wasn't the driver? What was, the other dude's name? You know his first name at least? So your brother knows his name?
1090 Jake.
So if you listen closely, he gives a name, Pooh Bear. He says, I don't know his real name, but his nickname is Pooh Bear. And people did get charged. Jimm got attempted burglary, trespassing, and they had a concealed firearm. And Jimmy also admitted to throwing the firearm out of the vehicle. It was pink and black. So, it's kind of crazy. This is the part where he was read his rights and he was talking. This is how the video on 1090 Jake's page starts.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I think they all were behind the house. Yep, they were all behind the house. About to do something stupid, just driving around looking for. Yeah, the way the call came out, 3 of them walked right behind the house. Hey, did all of you and your buddies go behind the house, or just one or two of you? Just 2 of us. Just 2 of us. Was it
just the 2 of us?
Just you and who else?
The other dude that ran.
The other dude that ran. He seen them do it. Now watch this. Listen to this closely, Bob.
See you, Mr. Curry. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, buddy. One of the nicest kids ever.
February.
You said one of the nicest kids ever.
Wow. Okay. So.
Yeah.
All right. So he definitely told.
He told. That's real deal telling. That's not like halfway telling, dry snitching. That's not yes, ma'am, and the judge getting a plea deal. We're not talking about a.
So what do you think gonna happen in his career?
What do they call that? Debriefing? No, that ain't no debriefing. That's just straight out telling. What'd you ask me?
What do you think about his career?
I don't know. It's gonna be hard for him to. I think it's gonna be hard for him to kind of wiggle around right now. He's 22 years old. He's still a young guy, but people don't really take too kindly to that. There's gonna be a lot of blogs talking about him. We're on here, holding him accountable.
I mean, Gunna's got the #1 album on Apple Music, so you say, right?
Yeah, but Gunna's telling was different. This is another level of telling. When it comes to truth telling the God's honest truth, being an incentivized informant, whatever you want to call it. Some people would call it rag. There's levels to it. Some is worse than others. This is, to me, the most contemptible flavor of snitching that you can do. Respect to Side Jimmy, but I got to be honest. When you and your guys are doing something together and you start volunteering information about the guys that you with instead of keeping it solid, that's bad. That's not somebody got him in a situation like he was just in the car and he didn't know what he was doing. He could have told them, let me out the car. Let me out the car, though. We saw Boys in the Hood. That would have been easy. But he went in there, did what he wanted to do, and then when
it's part of truth telling. So now it's like this part of truth telling you feel like is just the worst. You don't.
The words that's indefensible. We're gonna hear his defense of this, but I mean that's the worst. There was a guy there named DeAndre that kept it solid. He didn't say anything, but there was also another guy there named Tyrese Patterson that was telling. So,
but maybe that's how he got his record deal. He was so nice. He was always a nice guy. So it was like they grabbed him up in there.
He in there laughing with the cop. Look at this man.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy, bro.
They probably give him a Big Mac and some fries.
A cigarette or something. Let him cool out. They done dress that boy out, put him in a holding cell. It don't look like.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Appreciate
look like he didn't get nothing special.
One of the nicest kids ever. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go to the part about Patterson, because he wasn't the only one there that snitched.
When they talk about you good like that.
My friends come pick me up from Palaka.
Listen in.
Okay. And when you get from Palaka, what do you guys do?
I was in the car, bro. They was out there trying to hit houses. I was just in the back seat chilling.
You weren't doing anything?
He said they was trying to hit houses. I was just in the back seat chilling. We ain't gonna go into DeAndre. I ain't even gonna put him on camera because I know he just wants this whole thing to be away from him. But DeAndre is a guy that kept it solid. He ain't say nothing. And it's funny because the last time I heard about Side Jimm, I was sharing his music, and there was a story where he had got shot in the upper right arm at the Lake Forest Apartments on Jimmy Ann Drive, according to Daytona Beach Police Department. Had a whole story on that. I was reading up on it. But before that, he got into another situation, like with his manager. We don't got to go too deep into this, but I'll read a little part. Officers saw multiple bullet holes in multiple apartments at the scene as well. Shell cases in the parking lot. One of the witnesses said a bullet penetrated a bed in which her daughter was sleeping, according to the report. She was uninjured. Another witness said he saw a dark gray compact SUV speeding away from the scene. The guy's into a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this is how I found out about him. He was posting stuff like this, right? He's thankful he didn't die after being shot. He posted little videos. He had a little song, like a little, you know what I'm saying, first day back type of vibes. So I thought, like, okay, this like, yeah, like he got, bro, he had a little up and coming career. He was catching steam until this comes up and people are talking about the snitching allegations. So now we got to get into him responding. You know what I'm saying? So some fans were quick to criticize QC lyricists for answering the officers' questions, but Jimm took to social media to push back on the allegations he was a snitch and noted that no one got locked up or in any legal trouble because of him. Bro, show me where I gave a nigga real name up, he wrote on his Instagram story. Show me where I told on any nigga. Show me paperwork where I got anybody locked up, bro. Real shit. This shit lame. Reaching and trolling like a bitch. All you 1090 Jake fans lame for even feeding off this. Read that 707, whatever. I ain't tell on damn nigga. What are you saying? He continued on a separate slide. At the end of the day, I ain't rat on nobody. Simple. You can't show me where I gave a nigga name up. I gave a fake name and that was it. The police knew the car was stolen. He ain't highlight that part though. I told them I threw the gun out the window. Me. Nobody else. I owned up to that. Y'all trying to tarnish my name and career for what? What you got against me, Jake? It's weird. Y'all reaching. Y'all troubling. You know what I'm saying? Little video right here.
2 things you can't call me, nigga.
Daytona, man. I did my, hey, look.
He says 2 things you can't call me, broke or a snitch. That's a quote from Side Jimmy. What you got to say about this, Bob? What you think?
I mean, it sounds good.
Is he still the king of Daytona or what?
It sounds good from what he's saying. It sound, you know, they got a new term nowadays called making it juicy for the police. So, you know, you got this new way where you can speak and you can tell straight lies with, you know.
Bro, the car was stolen, and like when the police asked him questions, they said you have the right to remain silent, right? Do you want to talk? He said, I do want to talk. And he says, I quote, I think they stole it, when he referred to the car. And then at one point he said, can I get a lot of time for this? Like years? That was a question he asked the police. The police asking him who was involved in, you know, the property crime. He was like, just the 2 of us and the other dude that ran. That's like if the police catch me and because they found where I'm hiding, but they ain't find where you hiding, and I come out and I'm like, Bob, they caught both of us, bro. Come out, bro. They got us, bro.
I'll be 30.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You got you, nigga.
Yeah, I know you trying to shoot him a little bit of bail, but I don't know. You're gonna have a hard time making the case for this guy because he just told entirely too much. How hard you were, bro. I'm gonna be real, cuz I gotta highlight something. You was real hard on Blue Da Vinci, cuz
right.
You trying to tell me this ain't telling? This was making it juicy.
I mean, you said he came up with the arrest. Yeah, he told, but I'm telling you what we've been hearing these guys been saying that they just been with Boston Richie, Rollo. They're saying, no, I'm not buying it. I'm just giving where, like you said, if you can make away a doubt, if these rappers can have an ounce of doubt that they was just saying some shit and making it juicy for them, it helps their career. So when you look at it snitch form, we got to look at it as if you're a rapper, you're going to try to have a comeback to try to save your career. That's what Gunna's doing. That's what these guys do.
You got to say something. I mean, you got to try. I'm not saying just let your whole career go to the wayside without a rebuttal. You have to rebuttal. You got to say something. I mean, there's millions of dollars on the line. You signed to QC. You trying to be like a little baby. You want to be styling and profiling, flexing on your exes and whatnot. All of that fly stuff. You want to do that, but it might be a little bit hard. But like you said, he could create a doubt in people's mind. There's a lot of people who get allegations and they're able to come up with an explanation. And if their music is good enough, we like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just being objective. I've listened to his music. I like his image and everything. The music is not nothing special. Basuda. I don't think it's where his music is right now. I don't think it's strong enough to
get him to that next level.
Nah, I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I'm not. I wasn't
he's
impressed with his
22
music.
years old.
He
You're
has
gonna be
time to
more
grow.
impressed with you're gonna be more impressed. But like we said with the Blueface, sometimes when you get into the controversy and you got hate, maybe that may be a recipe for more success than someone who just got talent. You know what I mean?
It could be. It could be. I mean, we'll have to see. We'll keep a close eye on his career and see where he comes from. I still think he has room to grow. He got some of the biggest pieces to the puzzle. I just think that his actual music probably needs to be a little bit stronger. And maybe I'm just not the target audience.
Yeah.
I feel like his wordplay ain't really that strong and he wasn't really saying nothing too powerful. I could just be
you're more
off.
shrewd. Yeah, he ain't. Yeah, like, because I can see where you coming from. We coming from Kodak and coming from where guys were younger and Wheezy. We coming from an era where guys was punchliners. They had lyrics at a young age, and some of these guys is going at another strategy where they like, look, I'm gonna just make it simple for y'all. My audience is simple. I'm not trying to attack the audience that got a lot of smarts. I'm going for, the young, dumb, and full of cum. You know what I mean?
True. So y'all tap in on the comments. If you like what you hear, like and share. And if you want to join the tribe, just go ahead and subscribe. It's a free way to support us, man. It's Shrewd News.
Shrewd. Keep the name alive, man. You know what to do.
Damn right. Yeah. Damn, go ahead and get us out of